Police bikes, one of the cooler vehicles in frontline law enforcement's arsenals against crime. No matter where you are in the world, you've probably come into contact or seen a police officer riding some sort of modified motorcycle while out on patrol, offering the speed needed to chase down perps while being nimble and agile enough to weave through traffic. The police bike should strike fear into any potential criminals out there on the road. So today, we are going to have a look at the most common types of bikes used for law enforcement all around the globe. But first, let's start at the beginning. Harley Davidson is in fact responsible for the first ever police motorcycle, giving the Detroit Police Department the first unit all the way back in 1908. Over the next 2 decades, it is estimated that around 3,000 police departments worldwide were riding Harleys, being highly valued for speed enforcement due to their agility, responsiveness, and maneuverability compared to their four-wheeled allies. Man, don't often hear those words being used to describe Harleys these days. However, Harley Davidson is still one of the most popular suppliers of police bikes in Canada and North America, with officers being able to choose between the Sportster Iron 883, FLHP Police Road King, or FLHTP Electroglide. Harley keeps their bikes updated with safety features like reflex defensive rider systems, as well as additional lights, sirens, and one-touch controls, along with more comfortable riding positions and tweaked suspensions. While definitely not as popular for law enforcement as they once were, you'll definitely still see them cruising through plenty of cities and towns throughout America and Canada. One of the newer players on the block in terms of police bikes is Yamaha, which entered the US market in 2018 with its FJR 1300P. The big inline-4 engine produces a hulking 145 horsepower and is ideal for patrolling motorways and for use during highway chases. The FJR is a widely used bike, also patrolling the streets of countries around Europe like Italy and France, as well as here in Australia. Yamaha also offers the XJ900P, MT09TR, and XJ6SAP on its global website and are common to be seen used by Indonesian and other Asian authorities. BMW is also a huge distributor of police bikes, with them claiming to have over 100,000 of them being used in over 150 countries, including the US, UK, and all through Europe. The R1200 RTP was also featured in the 2017 Chips Cop Buddy movie reboot, so it's fair to say that BMW has a big presence in the law enforcement sector. Variations of the RT, F750 and F850 GSP are used regularly in America, Britain, Germany, as well as other countries in Europe. Another big player is Honda, which provides different sorts of police bikes all around the globe, with the STI 1300PA being a favorite of theirs. Fitted with a torquey V4 and comfortable ergonomics, as well as integrated saddlebags, huge 7.7 gallon dual section fuel tank, low center of gravity for easier low speed handling, specialized handlebar and patrol speedometer, it really is decked out for the purpose at hand. You'll also see the older ST1100 in places like Scotland and Western Australia, while the VFR 800P is used widely by Japanese police forces, especially for training purposes. Honda even has the likes of their CBX 750 and 500s being used in places like Gibraltar and Uzbekistan. So Honda is definitely a big player in the police motorcycle market. While not as prevalent as they once were, Kawasaki's like the Concourse 14P and KS 1000P were also very popular amongst police forces throughout the Americas and were made famous by the original version of the show Chips. Today though, they are being phased out due to the popularity of Yamaha's newer bikes. So the common trend amongst police motorcycles is big engine, comfortable ergonomics, and the ability to carry lots of gear. So it makes sense that the Sports Tourer range is the most popular used around the world. However, police in the UAE are now deploying hover bikes. Yeah, you heard right. They are called the HoverSurf S3 Scorpion and are essentially electric rideable drones, which are to be used to patrol the streets of Dubai. As if the city wasn't bonkers enough already. These electrical hover bikes are able to fly at an altitude of 16 feet and reach speeds of up to 60 mph for around 15 to 25 minutes. So yeah, good luck chasing anything down on that one. I know it doesn't technically count as a motorcycle, but still, if you've got 150k laying around, you could grab one for yourself too. Electric bikes are slowly starting to trickle onto the scene too, with several law enforcement agencies in America already starting to or contemplating adoption. The electric motorcycle maker Zero offers 2 models for police use already, including the DSRP and FXP. Obviously offering the benefit of being virtually silent and the instant torque, I'd say it's only a matter of time before we see undercover officers patrolling the streets on electric motorcycles. But there you have it, a look at the different kind of motorcycles used by law enforcement around the globe. What does your local police force use? Let me know down below, and I'd love to hear any stories of perhaps being pulled over by one. Thanks for watching guys, until next time, see ya!